Christmas is nearly here and that means new sales, and this time we've got Cubic Games and Friends Untold Tales who sponsored this video today, asking me to tell you all about their new sale titled Voodoo Week. Now remember, it is December, which means I have an OLED giveaway running right now, and this year it is thanks to Cubic Games, so you do get a bonus entry by commenting down below. It's really as simple as that, and the winner of the console, they'll be announced January 4th. Now if you do enjoy the video, subscribe, it helps out the channel a huge amount. Also, this wouldn't be a sale, of course, without their own competition, so head to cubicgames.com/crazy, where you have the chance to enter for 20 eShop vouchers and 100 free Cubic Games titles. Finally, if you are in the US, just know to get access to these discounts, you will need to own one of the following Cubic Games, and as always, UK and EU, you do instantly get access. Now these games are Robonauts, Mana Spark, Puzzle Book, Colouring Book, Geki Yaba Anniversary Edition, Pocket Mini Golf, or Wrecked High Octane Stunts. Now if you don't own any, I'd suggest grab Colouring Book, as that game is completely free. Starting with the new releases, Mob Control is a dynamic tower defense game where players create and lead a growing mob now as they fire at gates their army multipliers, and they strategically deploy champions to defeat mobs and conquer bases. The game includes special elements like speed boosts and multipliers, and this is all for a tactical advantage. Players can then team up with a friend in local multiplayer mode using 2 cannons for coordinated attacks. You can also unlock and upgrade different cannons, champions, mobs, and a special Rainbow Rage Ultimate. Not really sure what that is yet, but it sounds fantastic. So yeah, come here for strategy, army growth, and card collection that leads to tower defense supremacy, and it's got a launch discount of 60% off. Helix Jump asks you to blast through colourful Helix platforms where hitting a red spot means starting over. Think falling rapidly and avoiding these different danger zones. Choose to rush or wait for the right moment to advance, and this is an addictive but simple concept. You can even play solo or in multiplayer mode with up to 4 players, offering 3 different options. That's highest score, first to finish, or farthest distance in a limited time. It even features boss fights with unique obstacles and customizable boar skins. It's also launching them with a discount of 60% off, so the usual Cubic style, super cheap games for the library. Golf Guys is our final new release. This is a fast-paced golf battle royale where you face off against a dozen opponents or play with friends in a 4-player local multiplayer mode. Equip your golf club, consider wind direction, aim accurately, and strike with precision. Speed really is the key here, as no one is going to be waiting. Then you can compete in tournaments on random maps with varying rules, and these include things like aiming for the center of the target for points, racing the ball to the hole first, or navigating mini golf courses with different obstacles. If this all sounds a little too stressful, you can practice in Zen mode on selected maps where you can work on perfecting your strokes. It even features different upgrades, and once again, it's getting a launch discount of 60% off. The Hong Kong Massacre, a top-down twin-stick shooter and a personal favourite of mine, skillfully incorporates elements reminiscent of Hotline Miami like one-hit kills, along with John Woo-styled acrobatics. The gameplay is straightforward, but actually very exciting, and you'll be dodging in slow motion to avoid getting killed or taking down enemies in a tale of revenge as you seek to unravel the mystery behind your partner's death. The game looks and performs really well on the Switch, and my only minor gripe are the rooftop jumping sequences, also a couple of boss encounters that felt somewhat out of place. For a more detailed review, you can check it out in the pinned comments. Arise, a simple story definitive edition, is a puzzle platformer set in a 3D world where you have the unique ability to control the flow of time. You embark on a journey with a man reflecting on his life, featuring incredibly beautifully crafted sequences that evolve into a dreamlike experience towards the end game. I highly recommend this one, as you'll see in my full review in the pinned comments. It's enhanced then by a stunning musical score, which really does add to the environment, and overall, I just call it a really unique emotional journey. Blazing Beaks is a must-play for fans of the roguelike genre. In this game, you play as a bird wielding firepower, tasked with conquering a world filled with challenging boss encounters. Now, like many in the genre, Blazing Beaks offers plenty of reasons to keep coming back. That's randomly generated levels, new loot and drops, various challenge modes, multiplayer options, a storyline, and even daily challenges. What sets it apart, however, is the unique concept of artifacts. The more artifacts you collect, the more challenges you face, introducing a crucial risk-reward element to your strategy. You'll find plenty of great reviews out there for this one. I've spoken about it constantly over the years, and that is with very good reason. Haul.io is a great alternative to Donut County. Now, like many similar games, here you'll cause mayhem for locals across various locations by swallowing everything up, and you can even change the skin of your character. The game features then 6 maps, it supports 4-player local play, and if you want just something to, I guess, relax to, definitely a good choice. Then there's Paper.io 2. This game places you in an arena where the objective is to paint the largest area possible. You draw shapes, connect them, and then it automatically fills them with your colour. It supports up to 8 players locally and includes power-ups as well. Expect here 45 different maps and simple controls, so it's definitely accessible for players of any skill level. Golf Club Wasteland stands out for having arguably one of the best soundtracks on the system. This soundtrack is presented as a radio show which cleverly narrates the story of the game's world. The premise is really intriguing too. Earth has been destroyed and the wealthy have fled, only to return occasionally now to play golf amidst the ruins. It's full of unique locations basically, and you can find my review of it on the channel linked in the pinned comment down below. My primary critique of the game is the lack of a visual indicator for the golf ball's, path, which I think would seriously improve the experience. Raft Life is a new one then to me as well, but here our goal is to build, farm and expand our raft. It's a game of protecting your boat from sinking, or at least that's the way it seems. Along the way we get to test our survival skills, we will be of course fishing, and we will be turning this small starting location into what is essentially a floating city. It's a single player experience that can no doubt take away hours of your time before you know it. ASMR Slicing is one of those games where the title really speaks for itself. Now, if you're a fan of ASMR, this might be worth checking out. Originally a popular title on iOS and Android, it has now made its way to the Switch. The game invites you to slice through various items made of kinetic sand using various different blades. For those looking for a bit more structure as well, there is also a challenge mode with objectives to complete. It's a simple yet potentially relaxing and satisfying experience for ASMR fans. DIY Paper Doll, and this is another new one to me, but I'm going to say it here, definitely not my sort of game, but do you or maybe a family member have aspirations of being a stylist? If so, then this could definitely be for them. Dress them up in outfits and prep them for different occasions. I think you get the idea at this point, so let's move on. Beautiful Desolation, developed by members of the original Fallout team, may have visual similarities to Fallout, but it's important not to be misled here by appearances. This game is actually an adventure game set in a futuristic alien world, so it is more, I guess, like a point and click. Your task here is to unravel the mysteries of this world, where the story evolves based on the decisions you do make. Exploration and negotiation, they are key components here as well, but I just personally love the whole setting. Additionally, then it includes an 80-page art book and offers a free download of its soundtrack. Definitely adds a lot to the whole package. So Gamedec is still one I'm wrapping up, but I've been really impressed, and SwitchUp did a review of it, made a comparison to Disco Elysium. Definitely worth checking out, and I do see what they mean as well, particularly in terms of some mechanics. I can also, of course, see the resemblance visually with that isometric viewpoint. Now in this one you play as a digital detective, investigating various cases across different VR landscapes. Notably, the game skips combat in favour of puzzles and problem solving, so it's really all about brain power over beating someone down. A really unique game, and it's great to have experiences like this one coming to the Switch. And that's the video down, but remember to check out cubicgames.com/crazy for all of the deals. This was just a very small example of what is on offer right now. Also at the website, you're going to get access to those competitions and giveaways. Also then drop a comment down below for your chance to win that Nintendo Switch OLED. With that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.